Okay, so we just managed to pop up into Extinction last night. Unfortunately, haven't managed to record us getting here because we had some problems with the servers, and yeah, it took a while to actually get here. But yeah, we're finally here. Last night I managed to do some base building. It's really easy on Extinction to actually craft stuff like a fabricator, because you can find metal and oil and all the stuff you need everywhere. We have a generator, a fridge, a bed. I forgot about the little guy. So I just got this last night while looking for some dinos to tame. The smithy, crafting table. We are using the S Plus mod on this server. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I have a lot of resources. As I said, metal is really easy to get around here. Let me check if we have anything. Yeah. So for the scrap metal ingots, you actually need just scrap metal that you can get from the enforcers roaming around. What we actually did with this server, we have a cluster with aberration and crystal isles, and we're gonna just jump from one to the other depending on what we need. Like, for example, I like a lot of the creatures from aberration, and we might bring some more back. So far you have a ravager. I think I got him at... Actually, this is a pop. Yeah, it has 100% imprinting. We got him back with us from aberration to ease our way into getting stuff on this server. We also have an iguanodon. I found him at 174, I think, and yeah, why not tame it? And something for berries and thatch. Oh, this is low level. I just got it, so it can easily make the transition, so we don't have to hand gather everything. On the server we're about 7 or 8 people, I think, at the moment. I think some of us will join in 1 or 2 episodes to see what we can do. We wanna get the drop pods as soon as possible, so yeah, we're gonna have to start crafting and getting some better dinos. The tribe leader just mentioned that she got a Ptera and she'll get another one from the opposite gender soon, so we might actually get a flyer pretty soon. What I want to focus right now is on getting one of those guys, so an enforcer. I had one previously, just crafted it last night, but unfortunately forgot on passive and it got killed. So this episode we're gonna focus on actually getting what we need for this. We still need 300 something element dust. What I discovered also last night is that yeah, after killing enforcers you get those blueprints. So we get a lot of those stuff. We killed a lot of them, but unfortunately you cannot craft those. So if I get Garrett and just try to go to the terminal, I can't upload it in order for me to craft it. Yeah, so it's just I can't drag it. I tried to craft it, but it says that it can be only crafted at the tech replicator, and yeah, it will be a while since until we manage to get that. Until then, let's try to actually get this guy. From what I understand, you can also you can get some element dust and scrap metal from those. Yeah, so as I said, we got the Ptera almost tamed. We already got one, I think it's male, and we're gonna get a female, not sure. So that will be surely a game changer, because right now it's quite hard to navigate. Yeah, it's quite hard to navigate the city. You have lots of roads. I almost always get lost. I have a road that I can and know how to get to. Like our base is somewhere around here, and you have to take a few roads before you actually get to that. As far as the tribe goes, what we're planning to do at the moment is get a few people together, maybe build a community base, and then branch off as everyone needs. For now, as I started a bit earlier than the rest, I started creating my own base, and we're gonna join with the others maybe tonight, not sure. Okay, those guys are so freaking annoying, like they're all over the place, always slowing you down. Yeah, they... come on. Okay, they're really weak, but I think the wildcard just put them here to annoy us because they don't have any purpose. They're not that dangerous. Ooh, okay. So we have a lot of... we actually really need one of those guys. So hopefully we'll manage to get the farm set up and get some crops. Oh, so they both fall at the same time. Awesome. Yeah, because one digger didn't notice that. Okay, we needed 300 and something. We have 85. Let's fight find an enforcer and start fighting it. So from the big defense units, unfortunately you don't get anything. Like I tried fighting a few of them, you can't collect anything from them, you can't craft them. I'm not sure what the point of them here, if like they don't even attack you that often. I didn't manage to find a pattern for them, but so far sometimes they attacked, sometimes they didn't. Oh, come on. So all day long while trying to tame the trike, it was full of enforcers, and now when we actually need one, like, we can't find any. I'll do something else. I have a drone crafted. So the thing about those, you craft them on the same... not sure how it's called, I think station or something. You can craft them, they're pretty cheap and they're quite useful because you can just deploy them. Okay, so I have two Ravagers here. Fuck. Yeah, we have our tribe's Ravagers there that are kinda taking a beating. We're gonna get them back and... damn. Come on. So another thing about the drones is that you have a cooldown. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any text. And until that timer passes, you can't do anything, you can't ride your dinos, you can't deploy another drone, I think. Yeah, I still have the glasses with me. So after the timer is down, the drone actually teleports back to your inventory. What you need for a drone to be active, you need some of the element dust. I think 24 is what it requires to launch, and then it just consumes depending on what you do. Okay, scanner, yeah, thank you. Not sure what happened to the... okay. Free meat. Not sure what killed those guys, but okay, I'm glad they're fine. With oh, come on. I decided to bring some Ravagers here because this whole map is filled with places you can jump off. So yeah, the Ravagers might actually be the best, one of the best solutions for the map. As you can see, the Enforcers are not that bad. You can kill them, you get element dust, oil, and scrap metals, and electronics. And you get a blueprint for one of them. Let's see where we can find a bit more element dust. How much does this guy have? So we have 100, we still need 2 more. Let's try to deploy our or not, because it consumes element dust, but whatever. So far I use Ventron to mainly find various things across the map. It's quite easy, it has a wide range, so you can use it from a safe distance. You can just see different creatures. If you get close to them, you can see their levels as well. I think with X you had some sort of zoom in. With click you actually tag creatures. Yep. Right click is for speed, and C is for going down, and spacebar is for going up. So they're fairly easy to use. I don't see any enforcer around here, but what I do see is a spider. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy with me. Another cool thing about Extinction is that if you manage to get outside and fight some of the corrupt creatures, a lot of them will actually give you something called corrupted nodule, I think, and that's is a substitute for polymer. So basically, from the start you already have electronics from killing enforcers and polymer, so it's really easy to get a generator, get a lot of stuff going. Usually, at least on the island or on Ragnarok, it took quite a while to get that point where we have our generator, we have enough fuel to not stress about it for a while. Here it's just really easy to do all that stuff. We have already a refrigerator after a few hours spent. Isn't it? Okay. But I don't miss any. Also, the ability to just gather materials from the lamppost is amazing. Okay. Let's get some more water because we don't have a lot. So far I've mainly roamed around the city because it's quite dangerous outside. I got out a few times. I'll show you a map in a second. So this is what I explored. One of the actually all the 3 biomes that are explored are from the last video when we just traveled there after we died. I tried exploring the desert, but it's a nightmare out there, so without the proper gear I won't advise anyone for going there. I kept getting constant damage from just being exposed to the sun and whatever, and I almost died. Actually, I died once and I almost died 2 more times. I wanted to get some obsidian for creating polymer, but there are way easier options of doing that. You have a lot of raptors at the entrance. you can just kill them and get some nodules from them. Okay, come on. Okay, if you want to do it like this, fine. So, in the city, we didn't manage to find a lot of creatures. Like, all we saw so far, pterodons and tapas are mostly the only flyers that you can find here. I've seen some Argis at the entrances, but that's about it. As for ground creatures, a few trikes, casters, those are really amazing for gathering wood, and we might get one actually pretty soon. And really, there's really not that much, and most of them are low levels. Let's see this. Yeah, it's level 6. So this is the lowest level we have around here. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, the city is really amazing. You have a lot of places to explore. I'm curious where we're gonna build our base, because so far there are so many great places to do that, but I didn't manage to find anything well hidden. Maybe we'll find one later on. Okay, a bit more electronic and 200. Okay, so we don't have a lot more to collect. About 100 and something. What else? Would like to ask anyone if they know. I haven't managed to kill a drone so far. I tried hitting them with arrows, but it didn't work. Haven't tried bullets yet, but we might actually try that pretty soon. But nothing seems to get them down. I'm not sure if you're only able to craft one type of drone, like the level 1 drone they have there, or you can get others as well with plenty more colors. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this is part of the map. Actually, let me check. Can we destroy those? Nah. So those are not something we can collect. No problem. So after I'll end this video, I'm actually planning on creating a hatching room. We have two pterodons, different genders, and we can just get some eggs and get a better one, and that will be really useful on this map. Okay, what happened? Okay, I'll get down. As you can see, you can gather stuff pretty easily around here. Honestly, I didn't have any issues with any type of resource. You have stone like everywhere. Same with metal. Just from the raid we took, we collected 5, and whenever you kill one of those enforcers, you get plenty more. Like I got almost 20 for the last one. Okay, come on. Only 8 elements, damn it. Okay, I think I'll leave you here. I'll go gather more of this element dust, and actually no, if we're here, let's have a look outside. see what we can find. Yeah, so this is... I think we're up north right now. Yeah. Sorry, here you can see a lot of corrupt creatures. Let me kill this strike. Okay, done. Yeah, not in the mood for you. So as I said, you have a debuff, increased food consumption, and you're hot. So without proper gear, I wouldn't advise anyone coming here because it's really dangerous. Oh, I really do love this monkey. Just drops poop at enemies. So as I said, no. Okay, die. So as I said, this thing over here, the corrupted nodule, this can be used instead of polymer. Unfortunately, it has an expiration time. I see you. Oh, this is quite a big level. Yeah, that can be used instead of polymer. It has an expiration time like, I think, organic polymer it was called. But yeah, on the dino it lasts for about an hour. What shocked me most out here is that Terratons actually attack you. Like, they're quite nasty because it's hard to hit them. They're light flyers and they move really quickly. Here's one, but yeah, they look pretty cool. Yeah, so they're just turn around you and try to bite you. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay. Nope. That's a Rex. Let's see what it can do. Okay, we do quite a bit of damage. So does he. Have a Dilo. We had a Dilo. Oh, okay. We managed to get the Rex down. So it seems like the Rexes do give some primate. I tested this earlier and haven't managed to get any primate from any of the dinos, but the Rex seems to get to give some. Interesting. You guys, no enforcers anywhere? What the heck? I also tried harvesting those guys, but yeah, they just don't do anything. Like, they don't give you anything. You can't collect anything from their corpse. They're just here to fight you and be annoying. What I discovered about them is that you can actually go to them, like, while... Okay. While dismounted, you can go to them. Unfortunately, the first time I joined with the Ravagers, they attacked me, even though I didn't actually do anything. They will surely attack you if you kill one of or attack one of the drones or one of the enforcers. So yeah, 24. Down with you. Let's see how much we got. Almost 400. 400, fine. So we can go back now. Okay, I think it's around here, yeah. Let me transfer some stuff to my Ravager. Yeah, take it all. The reason I chose this place for setting up the initial base is that As I said earlier, we're gonna travel quite a lot to Aberration and maybe Crystal Isles to get some dinos. I personally love the roll rat, and I think it will be amazing to have one here and just go on those roads with it. So we have terminal right next to our base. We have a lot of stone. Oh, how much I hate you. We have a lot of stone and some wood. Like we have this area down here that's, yeah, it has plenty of wood. Those stones, even if they look quite weird, are farmable, so you can get rocks and flint from them. At first I thought that this is actually real water, like we can collect it, but it doesn't seem so. I tried sipping some water and it doesn't work. Unfortunately, that's one thing we lack here, so we might want to move closer to the ground to be able to find some more water. Okay, let's go to the terminal. Enforcer, as I said, here's where you can create the scout. This is all it requires for one of those, and every time you send it you have to, I think, put 24. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say anything. You'll need 24, I guess, element dust. Okay, so let's craft this guy. Nice. Okay, so you get this guy in your inventory. Click E, and you have the. Oh, this looks cool. Let me. Okay, it looks really cool. It's some sort of creature with armor. That's has a long tail. Okay, let's hop onto it. So the first one is level 1. It has a random name. I actually like to leave the name there because, yeah, it just suits him. It seems like you can have a saddle and a costume. That might be interesting to try. Not a lot of health, not a lot of stamina. The energy, as far as I know, is not replenishable unless you have real element, but real element is quite expensive to get. You need 1000 element dust in order to craft that, but it has a decent amount of weight, so I definitely recommend it for starting up. So as the first aim, it moves really quickly. You won't have any issues with any environment. It has a base attack that actually looks really cool. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, this is the sea attack. So from what I've seen so far, if an enemy is near you, you can use that and just push them away. Okay, the right click is a teleport, so you can teleport onto walls, and it's amazingly easy to control those up here. Let's see, and we can get down. Nice. You can also use teleport to teleport like on the ground, but right in the middle you have that arrow, I think it is, that has to fill before you can teleport. So like you can just go and press right click and it will teleport you, and that animation is really cool. Okay, I pressed start by mistake and sent a monkey flying. Okay, so overall those guys are really nice. I can't find anything to complain except the low health, but yeah, that's the first thing you'll. This is the first one you'll get. I think this has. Oh, it doesn't say how much it has. The rest of them have a percentage there to show how much of an increase it has. So for the Ascendant one, you have 70% more health, I think. So yeah, it might be worth it getting one of those, but I'm not really sure how quick we can get Tech Replicator in here. So that's mostly all for this episode. I'm gonna go and try to get some pterodon eggs. So we'll see you later.